What's up everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sebastian and today at Massive Sound Productions we check out my brand new custom AX from Cable guitars. After the great experience of doing a custom guitar using own woods and hardware with other guitars, on which I just did my final review here on my YouTube channel some weeks ago, I decided to do more of these custom builds with some other high-end luthiers. A friend of mine who is running the Instagram page Euro Custom Guitar and who has a good overview of the guitar and especially European luthier market advised me to have a look at KD Guitars, a small one-man luthier from Bulgaria who does hand-built custom guitars and basses since 1997. After having a look at his webpage and some of his previous builds, I was pretty impressed about the build quality and attention to detail and decided to get in contact with Konstantin, the owner of KD, to get an impression about him as a person and if we might find a common view on a possible guitar project. After some first chats with Konstantin and seeing his passion and meticulousness, it soon became clear that he would be the right person to bring my vision of a tailor-made guitar to life. With the Turbulence, he already had a guitar model which was pretty close to what I wanted, and therefore we both decided to use this as a basis and only do some small adjustment to the original design. But before I go into the details about my beautiful KD, the exact specs and share with you my opinion about the build quality, my personal view on how it looks, feels and sounds and how the whole building process went, let's hear how it sounds in a full mix of my newest song Rule of 9. For the guitar sounds I used the Archtype Gojira and Fortin NTS plugins by Neural DSP. Bass and drums both were programmed using EZBass and Superior Drummer 3 by Toontrack, combined with some additional layer samples for the kick and the shells. One of the little design changes we made on the original Turbulence design was done on the headstock and which, in my opinion, now has a very classy and timeless look to it. It has a top matching flame maple veneer and some slightly recessed hip-shot locking tuners installed, which are on most of my guitars these days and which are always a great working and fantastic looking choice. The beautiful looking flame maple fretboard has a 16-inch fretboard radius with 24 stainless steel frets, a black maple inner binding and these fantastic hanging pearl inlays, which are a design idea of Konstantin, which I slightly adjusted. It's my first guitar which has a glossy finished fretboard, which on one side feels a bit unfamiliar but still nice, and on the other side looks great as well. I have no experience how long it will stay as shiny as it currently is, but for now I'm pretty happy with how it feels and plays. The glossy finished neck has a 25.5 inch scale, is constructed as neck through and is made out of 5 layers of Bolivian rosewood and flame maple. Bolivian rosewood, which is also known as pau ferro, shares a lot of characteristics to Brazilian rosewood in its figuring, as well as to maple in respect of overall sound, with slightly less highs and an overall more balanced tone spectrum. With its C shape and a thickness of 21mm on the 1st and 22mm on the 12th fret, which has been done following my specs, it feels neither too thin nor too thick, and with its smooth transition into the body, the neck just plays wonderful. Having a look at the body, you can once again not only see my obsession to modern double cut designs, but especially to a thick carved top, on which Konstantin put a lot of work into and where he absolutely nailed my vision and specifications. Similar to the headstock, Konstantin and I adjusted the original design of the Turbulence only slightly to fit it to my idea of a modern guitar inspired by such classics like, for example, a Mayon's Regius or a Jackson HT6. The carved flame maple top is around 2 cm thick and has been finished in this stunning violet gloss finish, on which Konstantin experimented for quite a long time based on several templates I've sent him. The pickups are DiMarzio Dominions, which are the signature pickups from Mark Morton from Lamb of God, and which have pronounced mid-frequencies to cut through well in a band environment. After my first recordings with the Turbulence custom, I can definitely say they do a great job and are, next to the Titans, my favorite DiMarzio pickups at the moment. On the sides of the body you not only see the natural binding of the maple top, but also the tasty construction of the output jack being nicely recessed into the body, which is another lovely detail which Konstantin does to each of his custom guitars. The back is made out of 2 pieces of beautifully figured curly walnut, which can't be seen very often in guitars, but is in my opinion a great looking and sounding wood choice, with a bright top end and a brazen mid-range. Talking about details, Konstantin not only added some tiny maple veneers between the walnut body pieces and the neck to add contrast to the similar colored woods, but also put his signature made by the hands of KD logo on the body, and last but not least made in top matching flame maple cover plate, which is the cherry on the cake to an overall wonderful custom instrument. So what is your impression on the Turbulence custom guitar project I did together with KD Guitars? I think Konstantin absolutely nailed it with the Turbulence, and what you get here is way beyond a guitar which will stand any competition. The exemplary communication and collaboration let you take part on the building process closely, and every little decision is made together, something which I haven't experienced similar before. The final result is an instrument which not only looks and sounds great, but with its flawless craftsmanship and unmatched level of detail, it makes you feel owning a unique piece of art which is hard to find anywhere else. My custom I've shown you today only give you a small impression what Konstantin can do, so if I made you a little curious with my video today, you may also check out his other builds on his Facebook, Instagram or webpage. I hope you enjoyed my little insight into my custom project with KD Guitars, which surely won't be the last video of this kind, as I already have some other similar custom projects running which I'm looking forward to share with you here on my channel, including my opinion on how everything went and compare it with my other axes like my KD custom here. So if you like my video today and you don't want to miss the upcoming ones, don't forget to support my channel by leaving a like or by subscribing. If you have any questions or want to share your thoughts with me, please leave me a comment. I appreciate your feedback a lot and always try to answer as soon as I can. So that's all for today. Thank you again very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon on my channel.